Yeah, I don't have an opinion on what they're doing. I don't care what they're doing with the gifts. I don't care what they're doing with, and is that right? I don't know. But at this point, there's bigger fish to fry in my life, and I have more to worry about than what someone that I don't really particularly know is doing with money that they get on this app. I have no control over it, and I just don't want to worry myself over something that I have no control over. So, yeah, I don't know. I just know a lot of people have asked me about that, so I'm just gonna make a video so you can send this to whoever you want. You can watch it as many times as you need to get the point across. And it's just my opinion doesn't matter. They can do whatever they want with their platform and the money that they get, whoever that may be, whether I agree with them, disagree with them, whatever. But one last thing before I do go. Again, if everybody could just remember that my sister is a person. And although you may not think that she deserves your respect or, people being kind to her, again, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. I'm not asking you to be nice to her. Just don't be vile. Like, don't, there's no reason to make fun of her. I don't know. Just try to remember that we're all humans, and I'd like to say that everybody's doing their best. I don't really think that's true. But this is the internet, and there are going to be trolls, and there are going to be people that give her money for entertainment, and there are going to be people that do this for not great reasons. But there are people on here doing things, on the app, off the app, whatever, for good reasons. Just try and be kind today. And if you can't be kind to anybody else, try and be kind to yourself. Just kidding, me again. If you're gonna come on and be an asshole and make stupid comments at me, I'm just gonna delete it and block you. Okay, thanks, bye.
Okay.
I'm gonna debunk that whole jitney and all that. It's like, look, it is a Pittsburgh thing. They say that very much. That's their everyday vocabulary. It's not some just off the wall ghetto thing that they know. It's literally, it is a Pittsburgh thing. That's
It
just
is a
how they
Pittsburgh thing,
speak.
yeah.
I say y'all. They
I
say
say yins and y'all.
and then this whole jitney thing. It's literally like me taking my neighbor, and she if she chooses to give me gas money, and it's like that. It's cheaper than taking an Uber or anything like that. If you know the person, or some, like, say I'm referring, say if my neighbor drove, it's like, oh, it's like, yeah, Amy, it's like, it's like, you can use, I'll give you my jitney's number. It's like, that's what that means.
It's cheaper based in the Uber, yeah.
Yes, it's nothing more, nothing less. It's the way Pittsburgh people talk.
Hey, real quick, I'm not cutting you off. I have 10 minutes on my lunch break. So Abby is like really making me upset. First off, Abby, I know you're watching. I'm not. I never made this out for me and my niece and nephew to get clout or anything. I only did it because my sister's been looking for cats, and I didn't even told Carmen this. And as far as calling the cat mentally R, don't. Now I see where Lisa gets the R word. Like, I'm really upset she called the cat mentally the R word. I don't want to say it, but you know what Lisa says it all the time. I'm really upset. I'm not trying to gain off this. Yes, I do know Lisa in real life. We went to high school, but as far as the cats, I wanted to get them out of there like everybody else, and I figure my sisters were looking for cats, so she just making me really upset right now with this.
Thanks everybody for liking the live. Yeah, I understand that. It's not okay. I don't agree with the R word whatsoever, no matter what you're
Calling a
talking
cat the
about.
R word, yeah.
Whether it's a human or an animal. I do not
Thank
agree
you,
with
Sarah.
that. So what's going on with the cats? Like, what has she been saying? What is she wanting?
She's saying that she's not gonna give the one up until she finds, or she's not gonna give the cat to anyone that first barks at it. I said, for one, I never barked at you guys. Lisa knows me. She knows who I am in real life. I offered to take care of the cats, buy everything. Carmen was gonna help and stuff, but she basically just, she don't want to give them up. At the end of the day, Abby's not giving them up. She's not.
Either one of them. She doesn't want to give either one of them up now?
Well, she's saying that, oh, I would have gave you the one, but Anytime I asked for plans or anything, she's ignoring me. She's only texting me now because she knows I'm in here. And she's like, "You're making it about you and your family, blah, blah." I'm like, "No, I'm not. We're just talking
Okay,
about the
Abby,
cat."
I'm gonna intervene on that. So I'm relinquishing my two babies that I've taken care of 10 years, that I get them groomed, I get their nails done. They spoiled brats. They're very spoiled. My house is immaculately clean. Not everybody is like that, but it's like in the condition, it's like that you're in, it's like you're not really supposed to be around all the cat litter and the feces and all that. One. Two, you want to take and give one of the cats, let me have that one cat. I will make sure that it goes to a good home after I take it to the vet. But in the meantime, these little kids absolutely wanted those two cats. So that after having mine for 10 years, they are helping me and I'm helping them.
Exactly.
I just think it's sad she's not going to give the cats up, because I thought that that's what she was saying, is she was going to give the cats up. And that was the
But
video
one
that
has
Jess had put
problems
out, where
now.
she was going to kind of make her life better, make the cat's life better, and like to give both of the cats up. Now I'm hearing she's not going to give either one of them up.
She's saying now the cat has mental issues and the R word because it's been dropped and abused. But before, everything was okay with me taking the cats. My church donated stuff. Now it's an excuse for the one cat.
This is so
So
sick.
my other question is, I don't want to interrupt, but it's like I'm very passionate about animals too. If that's the case, Abby, and why not
Hey,
take
can
it?
somebody mute? I don't know what that loud noise is. I can't hardly hear.
Why not take it to the Northside Humane Society and let the vet there check it out for free? For free. If you're saying all these horrible things about your cat, for one, I want to know how the cat got in that condition.
I agree. That's what I was wondering too.
I want to know how that cat got to that point. If you're saying it was abused, so therefore you're admitting that there's been abuse to an animal. So therefore, I'm going to work even harder, because I myself, I will download this particular live, because now I'm going to work even harder to get all three of your animals out of that house.
Yeah, because what has happened to these animals? Like, she's saying all this horrible stuff to these animals. They're being neglected. She was going to give them up. Now all of a sudden she's not. Are they trying to hide something?
Absolutely. That's the thing. It's like I believe that they're trying to hide something, and now
Animal control has been alerted, guys. I mean,
Well-
they've told people, they've called millions of times. I'm sorry, go ahead, Carmen.
No, you're fine. When you're going to be on here or messaging somebody, saying that just one cat has been abused, Abby, do you know that's against the law? Abby, do you know you can do mad jail time for this? I think it's probably a good idea. It's like that you talk your mother into relinquishing Shadow and you giving up them cats. Seriously. Because when you guys are put out on the street, where are them the animals gonna go? But now I'm making, look, call me what you will, think of how of me what you will. I'm going to work even harder. I promise you, young lady, to get them animals removed. Whether if it's me solely by myself doing it, or if I have a whole army behind me, which I believe I do.
If this is the Debbie that's going to be in my box acting weird, you're going to be out really quick. Because I'm not in the mood.
A two cocks, one pussy. You're both pretty juicy, more fire. My crotch than Denny Matabuchi, your mom.
I'm trying, like the life. Can somebody please block that Debbie person? I think that's Abby or somebody, and I'm not in the mood.
Sounds like a child or like a teenager. Yes.
Like, Abby was doing this crap yesterday, and I'm not in the mood with her shit. We're talking about animal abuse. I'm not in the mood.
Hey, Abby, I know you're watching this. I blocked you. You didn't give me no chance for the cats. So You can go on and say what you want about me. It was never about me and my family. All I wanted to do was help the cats because your mother knows me in real life. And I promised to keep connection so you can see the cats. At the end of the day, I blocked you. We're done. And like I told you, keep the cats together and you need to get them a good loving home. They don't deserve to be in that filth and all that drugs and all that stuff. They need out. They need
Please
out.
say
They don't even
hi.
eat.
And can people please like the live because that really does mess things
Power
up. Thank
tap,
you so
yeah.
much. Yeah, power tap, whatever you need to do.
Power tap and talk about the TikTok shop. That's what's helping me when I'm on.
Oh yeah, I love TikTok shop. My lunch break's over, guys. I will talk to you later. I'll be in the chat. Appreciate you letting me in the box. But thank you, Carmen, for the cats. My niece and nephews are so excited for this weekend. I appreciate that.
You're absolutely welcome. I'll text your sister. You can text her and tell her I'll text her at some point today.
All right, then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood for this nonsense. And if it is Abby, like people keep saying, it's just a joke. It really is.
That's absolutely who it was. I know that child's voice.
You were saying it is her?
Absolutely.
That's ridiculous. Like we're talking about something being wrong with the animals and she's got to be on here playing dumb music. It's ridiculous. Like this is the maturity level we're talking about here. And it really makes me mad. It really does. It was definitely her. It's ridiculous. Like she won't come in the box to talk, but she gets on there and plays all that music. It's so stupid.
And
yeah, I about had it.
See a comment. My son's graduation parade is in the morning, not this morning. That's why I said 2 days this week. I won't be seeing her at the clinic. And this morning I could not actually take the picture because I don't know for what reason that parking lot was jam packed, and so I won't put nobody's car plates or anything. And there's no way I could have cropped it. But 8:27 is when they rolled up. Literally, I was there 8:25. My neighbor went in, neighbor came out, she got in the car, and then they rolled up. And I literally waved at her father. It's like, because he looked over my way, just because it's like, I would look too with all this crazy writing on my car right now.
I can't believe she's calling the cat that and talking about the cat. They dropped the cat. The cat has mental issues. Calling the cat the R word, but she won't get rid of the cat. Like, why do they need the cats? Like, they're not taking care of them. Why keep them?
Yeah, now my biggest question is how did that cat get in that condition? Which one of you, or did both of you do this? Or did your boyfriend do this? Not the current one, but the one prior.
Wow.
There's a reason that this cat is in poor condition, as she's saying to Mama Amy, let alone the poor conditions of the home.
Yeah. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. It makes me so mad. And then they're both so immature. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now I do feel like they don't want to get in trouble. They don't want people to see how bad the animals are. Like if they have been abused. Like, you know what I mean? Like if this is true with the cat. Like,
wait, somebody said it's not letting the mod block her. Host, you have to block her.
I did. I already blocked her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you guys. You already blocked her. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't know who it is. I don't know, but it's ridiculous. They've been doing that for the last 2 days, and it's just, it's immature. Yeah, thank you guys.
She needs to get out and get a job. Abby's very well capable of working. I mean, she got 10 toes, 10 fingers, 2 legs, 2 arms, and she got a brain. It's like she can go be a cashier somewhere. I worked all the way up until the very last couple of days with each one of my pregnancies, and then right after, it's like, and except for with my youngest, because I had a C-section, but my 2 older ones, I literally went back to work after 2 weeks. I wasn't supposed to, but look, I am not a patient stay-at-home mom. I took my children to work with me. Yes, I was fortunate and blessed that I had bosses that allowed me to do that. But I can't, I'm not a stay-at-home mom. I never have been. And so, look, this right here, even though it's like I don't have children in the home right now, this is driving me absolutely batshit crazy. It's like I want to work. I begged my doctor yesterday to release me for just 1 or 2 days a week. He said, absolutely not. Your neck is very, very fragile right now. It's like you can do something. Whatever.
I don't understand. For people in the comments, I don't understand. I know that animals are property and I get that, but I don't understand in this situation, if she's calling the animal the R word and she's saying, oh, he must have been dropped too many times and this happened and that happened. I don't understand why nothing can be done. Like, especially the situation they know that they're in. Like, it's really upsetting me. I don't understand why nothing more can be done, because people keep telling me all she has to say is, no, I don't want to let you in to see the animals. And that's the end of it. She doesn't have to let them in. There's nothing that can be done.
I am actually going to forward your live over with Mama Amy in the box to the detective that I know. And of course, I'm going to have to, I guess, cut it to that point and have him listen to it. And hopefully he can step in and maybe try and help do something a little different. But in the meantime, after tomorrow, because I can't do any, like I got so much shit still to do today. I got to go do laundry and all kinds of stuff. And then, of course, get these cat stuff together for Sunday. But I'm going back to the Humane Society, and I'm going back to animal control with this video, and I'm going to I'm going to keep going back. I don't care. It's like I am not going to stop, Abby, until those animals, not just your cats, but Shadow, gets removed. I don't care. I am going to beg them to get a warrant for your home. A warrant.
How do you go about that? How do you get a warrant to go and check on the cats?
Animal control can go and get a warrant from the judge and then have the sheriff to go with them. Absolutely, they can. They can get a warrant to go in and get them animals. Or
the wellness check on Abby won't do anything.
And when they see the physical condition and the condition of the house, they'll be able to take them cats. So I'm not going to stop. I'm not stopping, Abby. I'm not stopping. And I'm not ever going to give up on your mother either. So how's that? How's that? You know, it's like stalking, whatever y'all want to, these other pages want to call me. It's like, I know your mom, but for what you just said to Mama Amy, girl, you got a long ride ahead of you. And I'm not out for you. I'm out for them animals.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Like, this is really ridiculous. Now I'm wondering, like I said, that they don't want to give the cats up because they don't want us to see what condition the cats are in. Like, they may be super, super bad off, like more than we thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that's part of the problem why they don't want anybody in that home. So it's like, I am going to talk to the detective, let alone email him this video, and I am going to let them know. It's like, how many people out in the world has called animal control, Humane Society, all of it. We've got to get the warrant done so we can get in that house, or they can get in the house, at least to see the physical conditions that them cats live in. And when that happens, guess what? They do this shit all the time, y'all. It takes a little while. Just like it does. It's like going, like if you're on the run from a warrant, you know?
Yeah, but hasn't CPS seen the damn animals, seen the condition that they live in?
I don't, look, I'm not real sure about all that, like being in the home and all that. I'm sure that they might have been in there, you know, at the point where it's like, I don't think that the animals were in that severity of the conditions. This last time, I don't think that was their concern. The concern was the child.
I
Do you know
wonder
what I
if we
mean?
can call, and I understand that, but I wonder if we can call where she lives. Doesn't anybody answer that phone? Isn't there any kind of place you can call that either own it or operate it or something?
Yes. Yes. I don't know if you heard that, but yes.
I'm mad right now, okay? It's very frustrating. People need to call. People need to do this. We need to get on this. Yeah.
If you want to know the county, it's Allegheny County, Pittsburgh, Allegheny County. She's in Zone 1 police. Zone 1, Zone 6.
I don't care if you think it's cool or not. I really don't. Because the way that they were talking, she was talking about the cat, and I do fear that the cat is being abused. I don't really care if it's cool or not.
It's been just admitted by her own admission that the cat is or was abused, and that's why she's calling it the R word. So therefore, I want to know how that animal got in the condition in the first place, Abby. Who did it to him? Who did it to that poor animal? Would you like to have had it though? Well, let me retract that statement, because I do know that you've been abused. But I mean, would you continuously like it and to be left in really poor conditions? You have a choice here to get out of that house while you're pregnant and not be involved with all that craziness. But I get why you were there. But however, the animals don't deserve it. They deserve a loving, healthy home. And it's like if that cat's the severity, like beating one or abused one, there may not be a chance for him or her to go to a nice home.
I agree. Exactly. Like, what has happened to that cat? That's what I'm saying. Like, if even she's saying it, like, what's going on with the cat? Like all the animals. Yeah, she did sit on the dog the other day. I saw it. She was on live. She was messing around on her phone, texting or something, begging for money, and she sat on the dog.
Listen, listen to this. They're gonna talk to y'all. There's the loud one.
Oh.
Do you see him in my camera? That one and that one are going to Mama Amy's niece and nephew. Those two right there, they're brother and sister. This one is the loud one.
I guess, yeah, I can hear her.
Yeah, and this one here, he is the one with the medical problems right now. And I personally don't think that he's going to be here too much longer, because next week when I take him, I'm afraid they're going to tell me he's got kidney failure, just like the last one that I adopted.
Nookie?
What?
I don't know if this is the real Nookie, but guess what? I'm not wasting resources. What the heck are you talking about? And if you have a problem, can you please get in the box and tell me how we're wasting resources? Did you not hear what she was doing to the cat? Did you not hear? Please. Nookie, if you want to get in the box, get in the box, but did you not hear what was just said? You might have just come in. I am worried about the cats. I do not believe this is wasting resources. This is serious. This is what I get upset about. How can you think this is wasting resources? Yeah, that's the real one. I don't know. It's gonna be posted, and I don't really give a shit. Because what I care about is what was just told to Mommy Amy. That's what I care about. He's welcome to come in the box anytime. I really don't know why he don't. I really don't. I don't get it. I'm so confused. I do not why he don't know why he won't get in the box or even respond. Did you hear what was said when Mommy Amy was in the box? That's what I don't like is he won't respond and he won't get in the box. It's very frustrating to try
They
to
want
try.
to piggyback off of us, and this is how they're getting their content by posting our videos that they're either having sent to them or they might be recording it. Go record your own. Stop piggybacking off of everybody else and maybe try and help us bring awareness to the situation.
Yeah, and I don't think
Instead
it's
of being
wasting resources. Like I think this is pretty damn serious.
very
Like,
serious.
I take animal abuse very serious, and I don't know why there are some people that aren't. I'm gonna try to let some people in the box, but if you're mean or gonna scream or play dumb music, then just I'm gonna have you go. Hello?
I'm sorry, that was an accident. Can you boot me?
Yes, I can. Thank you. I'm getting tired. What's happening is I believe there's animal abuse going on in Lisa's home. I'm wondering how the cat got in the shape it was in and why Abby is calling the cat an R word. Right, exactly. Like the animals can't speak for themselves, so why wouldn't we? And how is this funny? And how is this wasting resources?
People that say that are not obviously advocates for animals as well as they're not advocate for children. They're advocates for absolutely nothing. And so I pay people like that absolutely no mind whether if it was the real one or not the real one. I don't really care. It's like I personally I'll stand on it. You're piggybacking off of my shit, everybody else's shit, and then you want to go and post videos.
Yeah, because
Go
like
ahead, post away.
yeah, because this is going to be on his page. It's going to be blown up like it always is about us doing this and us doing that when we got information and all we're doing is worried about the animals. Like I don't get that. It's infuriating. If you don't like me, please don't come to my page. Right, me too. Yeah, and I'm upset by it because all of my animals that I have been neglected and abused. And so I know what happens to animals when they've been neglected and abused because I deal with it every day, the aftermath. Like I have to deal with like what they have done to these animals every day. It's not funny, it's sad. And I hate it when people come in here and say we're wasting resources. Right.
Well, it's because they don't feel that children or animals are a good time to use any kind of resources because they don't believe in none of that. This is what they believe in. Just piggybacking off of us and making their snide comments or whatever. Go ahead, keep making them. That's the way I look at it because guess what? I don't give two shits what you say or think about me. Good resource, bad resource. It's like at least there are people like us that are actually sticking up for the children and those animals. So, buddy, go kick rocks down the road that you live on.
Yeah, and I don't have proof of neglect, but I'm trying to figure out how the cat got in that situation in the first place. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I personally believe that they don't want to show the animals because they don't want anybody to see what shape the animals are in.
Look at that Heather girl, that woman that I told you about, that gifted or sent her money. Like we were all showing animals last night in my boxes. Look, this girl, she got a whole zoo. She got bearded dragon, I don't know, some other thing that looks like an embryo. It's like a baby to me. As a woman would be pregnant. I forget what it's called. She can throw it in the chat. She's got dogs, cats. I think she got 4 cats. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, she got a whole zoo.
Yeah.
You laugh at me. Yeah, that thing. What is it called? An ox something.
Well, I heard the other day, and I still didn't see the video of her flicking the cigarette on the ground. Yeah, the apartment's a mess. Yeah, she does stuff like that. Yeah, the apartment's a mess. I agree. But it's, I guess, the dog's nails. My video or my pictures of the dog's nails, I just found out this morning it got taken down. So I don't know if Lisa and them did it or not, but it's not, it says it's violation of something, and it's completely off now.
They did that.
So every time we try to show something or do something,
Repost it. That's what I did. They got one of mine taken down, and I reposted it.
Did
Keep
it
getting
stay up?
taken down. I'm continuously reposting it.
people don't take. Yeah, I know, but animal control has been notified, and what to do. No, she told what is it, Mommy Amy? Is that her name?
Correct.
Mommy Amy. She called the cat the R word.
And literally said it's been abused.
Basically.
And no, that's Mama Amy's just read her text message from Abby. It's like the animal has been abused and dropped.
Pretty much, and called it the R word. So, I mean, how are we wasting resources if we're trying to do something about it? It doesn't make sense to me. What does it say? I don't know about that. I'm sorry, I didn't see what that said. Yeah, if you guys don't think that's a big, I get that. But even though he's attached to her, do you want him living in he's in pain. I believe he's in pain. I've had people come on here that work at vets and said he is in pain. Like, is it worth him being in pain every day of his life because he's attached to her? Like, y'all aren't making sense. Some of y'all are not making sense at all. Yeah, they said he's in pain, yes. And he's licking himself constantly. Something's wrong. Okay, then what do you think, Dora? See, this is why I hate all the haters coming in. Like, I haven't personally seen the dog. I have been told the dog is suffering. Do I believe it? Hell yeah, I believe it.
Have you seen the dog's nails? Have you seen how long they are, and seen the dew claws that are curled completely up into the pads of the feet? Have you? Because if you haven't, honey, then you probably need to go back and do your due diligence research on like a whole lot of stuff. Go down the rabbit hole and then come back to either my live or mom's live, and then I'll bet you'll have a different outlook on it. Other than that, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. It's like, but I myself am going to work extremely extra hard to get the animals out of the living conditions that they're in and at least get them to a vet.
And I am really upset because I don't understand. Like, I have a dog and I take my dog out all the time. I don't understand why the dog never goes outside. The dog never gets fresh air. It's constantly in that apartment 24 hours a day. And people think that's normal.
I don't think he can actually walk on the
He
concrete.
may not. I know. But what I suggested is to put him on a blanket outside or something. Like, let him get some type of fresh air. Like, this isn't fair. She should have had that dog at the vet. She should have got the damn nails clipped. She should have got whatever she needed to do. That's what I do with my animals.
She raised the money for it.
Like, why couldn't she do that?
She absolutely raised the money to take it to the vet to get shots and for it to get the nails done. This was like eons while goes back. And guess what? Never happened. She neglected that dog. She's continuously neglecting the dog. That is animal cruelty and neglect. I don't care how you want to look at it or what excuse you want to make for them. It's neglect and cruelty.
I agree. And for the people defending this, it's sick. It really is sick.
Heather, it's a little chihuahua, like little.
We have tried. If for you guys that haven't been here and are just talking smack, we have tried. That's what we've been doing. Like, that's what I'm saying. We have tried. Nobody's doing anything. But people are going to get on here and say, oh, we're wasting resources and the dog's not in pain. Do you have proof of that?
My suggestion is to all these people that are making these kind of comments, why not band together and be part of the solution and stop being part of the problem? You know, it's like, and be kind and you know, and try and help be part of that solution and stop being part of that problem. Because it's like, either way it goes, it's like, I mean, if you want to be vile and you know, say nasty comments and whatnot, then you have your own whole platform. You don't have to turn your camera on. You can go over there and bash me all you want. You can come up with your own theory on things however you want. It's not a theory, it's a fact that animals are being neglected, and it's animal cruelty. It's abuse. I don't care how many people want to come in and defend the situation. Unless you've literally seen that animal in those videos with them nails and the way they're curled up. No, and go back and look, and you'll see the apartment, the conditions with cat shit, dog shit all over the floor, cat piss. They don't use the litter boxes because why? They don't clean them. Would you want to use your toilet all the time if it didn't flush constantly? And you know, the stench of your own human shit sitting in there all the time? No, I don't think so. And if you do, then more power to you. I hope you don't have visitors.
Yeah, I wanted to come on to say one thing I've noticed lately is there is a lot of, like, I don't want to say infighting, but there's a lot of people trying to stir up drama between all of the awareness creators. And it's not the creators themselves. None of the creators themselves say a bad word about any of the others. It's other people. And you know, it's counterproductive to what all of the awareness creators are trying to do, which is get Lisa off the app, shut down her Cash App she uses, and try to get her clean. All the awareness creators are trying to do the same thing. And, you know, people coming in, oh, this one's getting gifts. They all get gifts. What's that matter? It has nothing to do with it. And, you know, it's counterproductive to it because it's taking all of the people that should be focusing on getting Lisa help, shutting down her Cash Apps, getting her off this app, and kind of putting them at each other. And I don't see the point in it. It makes no sense whatsoever. You know, they'll go into each other's chat, just like, you know, the ones coming in here. And I love all the awareness creators. I follow them all. I follow Scam. I just got off her live a little bit ago. And, you know, it makes no sense to me, people that just want to stir up this trouble between these creators when the creators themselves have no issues with each other. All of them have said, you know, follow all the other creators. If I'm not online, there's other people streaming. They all stream Lisa every time she's on. None of them do anything different. They all, you know, do recaps when she's not on. There's nothing different between any of them, just little differences of how they go about it, what they say, things like that, but they all have the same goal. We need to work together to get Lisa taken off this app and her Cash App shut down. And honestly, I think Abby's part of it. I honestly, this is just my opinion. I don't think she's even pregnant. That's my opinion, but we know now that she's using with Lisa, which I knew all along. A lot of people did. But it's just aggravating me, you know, because every live I go to, there's people, you know, and then today with Petty, and it's taking away from what everybody's trying to do, and everybody has the same goal, you know. So we just need to work together, stop trying to take the eyes off the ball of what we're trying to do by this infighting and this accusing and this and that. It needs to be everybody working together to try to get her off this app and shut down her payment methods. And if Abby is pregnant and she's using, that's a whole nother issue, because that's a baby being affected too. Honestly, I don't think she is. I mean, I could be wrong, but if she is and she's pregnant, yeah, that's a whole nother issue. And that's the worst of the worst, in my opinion.
I agree.
That's why I love Breezy. Oh.
Yeah, I'm at work. I just wanted to pop to the side and say that because it's just, I've been seeing it for the last at least week, and it's just, I noticed it got worse when the other day after a lot of Lisa's Cash Apps got shut down. I really think it's a lot of people who want to keep her on this app and pay her to keep her on this app because for content or whatever.
Yeah, what
I
about
really
the people
think,
that pay her to be on this app,
yeah,
to keep doing what she's doing when she could unalive? And the more people that keep telling people not to gift me, every time that happens, I told everybody I'm going to come on and say, gift the hell out of me, because I'm done with it. I'm
I
done.
even
with
thought
it.
about
I'm gonna
who
going
get
to
cares?
the battle later tonight. It's like just to piss them off even more. It's like when I get in my chat after I get done streaming her later, and now I'm gonna ask my whole chat, you want to just do one battle, one and done with just one person? I've never battled in my life, and I'm gonna see how that works out for these
Yep. And
people.
that's what
I mean, they want to go after people, go after the people sending her money. How about that? We go after the people that are sending her money and the people who are modding for her, like that witches girl, and people who are helping them with their scams. Because Lisa ain't thinking these up on her own. So we want to go after somebody. That's who we need to go after, because that's who's helping her stay on this app.
I agree.
We got a whole lot of them accounts, just like her mother does, and it's like, and Mrs. Witches, is also her as well.
Yeah, and if they start messing with me, I am going to start battling, and then we're going to see how that goes, aren't we? I don't give a shit anymore.
No, I wouldn't either.
Well, there ain't nobody gonna come after you. I told you that in my chat last night when you came up in my chat. You were brave enough to come in the box and tell everybody that you sent her money last Sunday because you believed that somebody was in that home the way she was making it sound. Sweetheart, we're all guilty of doing it. Don't you ever have a worry on here about it. And if they do, it's like, fuck them. I mean, you're not gonna get anybody out of my chat coming after you. I promise you that.
Well, I'm going to get back to work. I just wanted to put that in. I'll still be in the live, but
Thank you. Have a great day.
you.
So who's worried about being bullied?
My little Miss Heather, my zoo mama is what I call her now. She's the one who actually gave Lisa money last Sunday, the girl that I was telling you about, but she's in your chat right now.
Oh, does she want to come up in the box?
Heather, do you got time to come up in the box? Zoo woman? That's what your name needs to be changed to.
Yeah, nobody's gonna. Yeah, trust me. There's so many people that have come into my live and actually got in the box that's gave Lisa money because they didn't know what was going on. And no, you're fine. And trust me, it's not a big deal. It's really not. Like, I'm.
Work it then, girlfriend. Work it, work it, work it. She's at work
Can you hear me?
listening to us.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't sure. My box doesn't light up. Oh, there it is. So as far as the Nookie thing, I think what we need to do is band together and ignore. And I'll tell you why. I figured out why he's starting to come after people. If you go on YouTube and you look at the views he gets and the views that Kai gets, there's a big gap. So he's losing traction. So he's starting trouble. But if we ignore him, it'll probably slow down a bit, I think. That's just my opinion.
I do ignore him, but he comes over here and starts trouble. I do ignore him.
But I think that's like the threat to him is that he's not getting the views that he used to anymore because of you guys doing the right thing by Lisa instead of just mocking her like he does, because that's basically what he's doing. He's not trying to get her any help. You're wearing
Bingo.
look at this, rackhead, and people are jumping on the bandwagon because let's face it, there's all walks of life out there. Not everybody's a good person, and we see that. And they flow through here, they're going to flow through their pages. They're everywhere. Like everyone says, the internet is forever, and it's always going to be out there.
I agree. Hey, Michelle, did you mean to hit the box?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I just wanted to tell you guys thank you for everything you guys do. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't.
I can tell you right now, the amount of money that people think I'm getting, it's not worth it. Because can you pause that or can you mute that for a minute?
Yeah, hold on.
Everybody thinks we're getting tons and tons and tons of money. I can assure you, I'm not. And I don't know how many times I got to tell people that they take 70% out of the gifts. So the little amount of gifts that I get every day, they take 70% out. I'm not going to keep talking about it. I'm not going to keep going over it. If nobody can understand that, then that's their problem. It's very simple to understand, and I'm not going to keep going over it with everybody. Like it's not worth it for my mental health. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Hey, Carmen, I have a question. How did Abby even come into possession of those cats?
They've been her cats. I don't know, honestly. I don't, honest to God, know about how she came in possession of them cats, but she's had them for quite a while.
Quite a while. All right.
Yeah, so therefore, when that whole abuse and dropping, whatnot, so therefore, somebody in that household has done this to them cats. I don't care who it is. I don't care if that person doesn't stay in the house anymore.
Right.
She allowed it, and she's not gotten any medical treatment for any of them animals, but mostly if that cat has been abused, and now we see the neglect of all the animals. It's absolutely abuse and neglect.
Right, but my question is, if there's someone that actually gave her those cats, they could be held accountable for putting them in that environment. And
Well, they may have not have known about that environment, though. You know what I mean?
yeah, right.
So they won't be held responsible. That would be like me whenever it's like, I'm giving my cats over to Amy Mama's niece and nephew. Okay, however, it's like the sister. She's already said that's like I'm more than welcome to come in her home to look at it. What this, that, and the third. But if I ever get any wind that my cats that I have literally given over to them are abused, neglected in any way, shape, or form, you best believe I'm taking the police right over there and I'm gonna get my cats back. But in the meantime, it's like, it's like I'm allowed to go in and I'm allowed to still be a part of their life, which there's not a lot of people out here that do that. And that's exactly what was offered to Abby. So we could at least get those cats out and get them a good, loving home. But now it's like she's saying that one of the cats have been abused and dropped, so she doesn't think it's good to be around children. Okay, well then why have you not taken it to the vet? 1. 2, my biggest question is, how did the cat get in that condition in the first place?
Right.
I agree.
I love looking at animals. Ooh.
I agree. How did the cat get in that position in the first place?
This is going to be one of the hardest days I think that I've faced, of giving my animals that I've raised and bottle fed and all that stuff for, having them for 10 years. But at least I'll still be a part of their life, So
Right.
I'm thankful of that.
Oh my God. You're the one that was in my box the other day that was talking over people and being incredibly rude. And I don't understand. Why do you keep coming? Okay. Look, see this is
Not nice.
this is what I'm talking about. Do you guys think this is normal behavior?
Absolutely not.
Is this normal behavior to you guys?
A girl like that
Like,
has a very empty, ungratifying life, and I hope you heard that, girl.
I can't even get a word in edgewise with these people. Like, you guys think this is normal?
Right. You
This
know
is
what?
ridiculous.
Bottom line is, if she can give up a child but not put the cats in a good home, that speaks volumes right there.
She was cussing, and did anybody hear her or not? Everybody's saying they couldn't hear her.
Oh, I heard her loud and clear.
She was very loud and clear. Nobody heard her. Well, I sure did. I heard her loud and clear. Did you? Carmen and the other one, you guys heard her up in the box?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Cursing and
Yeah.
everything. And she said,
Yeah.
stop speaking on Nookie. So we know where that's coming from.
Look, and nobody's accusing Abby of abusing the cats. I said I want to know how the cat got in that condition and why. She has not taken it for medical treatment. That's it. I didn't, the conditions that them animals live in, and if you're sticking up for that, I mean, stay on that side. I mean, that's all I can tell you. You know, I'm not,
if you're gonna go over there, the reason I started talking about Nookie is he was in my live. So let's get that straight. He came to my live. So he said we were wasting resources. So I started talking about him. These people, this is what I'm saying. This is who we're dealing with.
Like I said, all walks of life. Not everybody's going to be supportive or even positive.
did she just say that you were streaming Nookie for hours?
Yeah, I don't even stream Nookie.
I don't either. I don't do recaps on nobody. When I am on live, and that only means one thing, then that means Lisa is on live, real time, real life. However, it's everybody else does the recaps. There's so many videos out here. And I always tell my chat, you can go back and look, or you can go to the other awareness lives that do that. I don't recap on nothing like that. I don't re-show videos. I don't.
Yeah, if this is how the people are going to act and start cursing and calling me names in the box over nothing stuff, just lying, then yeah, I'm only going to let people in that I know. I don't deserve that. And yes, I heard it loud and clear.
Yeah, she was vile.
I'm going to start letting people in that I know, and that's it.
Supporters of what you're trying to accomplish is all we need here.
I don't know how people didn't hear it. It was loud. Like, she was cussing
And name calling with vulgar names.
Yeah, that wasn't nice. It's like, I mean, there's no call for that. I mean, she could have came in respectfully and with a calmer tone, demeanor about going about, you know, look, my boxes are always open, but you can't come in there doing that. If you can't come in respectfully and talk to me one-on-one respectfully, it's like, then, you know, don't come in my live at all, you know, because I let everybody up in the box. Everybody.
And I'm sick of being called a bitch. I really am. I like, that's uncalled for. It really is.
Just consider the source and don't even take it personally. You know who you are, and we know who you are.
Right. It's just when you don't start any of this drama and the drama gets, and the people in the comments, the drama gets brought to you, and then the people in the comments, it's like,
I can see you, Giggles. Are you trying to write something? It might be filtered, babe. You might want to try and do different wording. Or use emojis in between, like your sentence or your whatever you're trying to do to say.
I can't repeat what she said. It's just, let's just say it wasn't good. I don't see what's happening. The cats, yeah, it's not good situation. I think they don't want to show the cats because I don't think the cats are in good condition. And if nobody was here, she called the cat the R word and basically said it's been abused.
Those exact words were abused and dropped.
And she did call the cat the R word. So
Correct.
if that seems normal to you guys, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't seem normal to me. Thank
And
you,
the thing
Michelle.
is, to me, it's like if she knew that the animal was already abused when she took it, then she should have at least taken it and got it checked out. And if she did, okay, fine. But why continuously neglect him and let the conditions get even worse? Honestly, I'm not saying about, the abuse part of the things. And it's like, but the cats are literally pissing and shitting on the floor because the litter boxes are so bad. And the dog literally pisses and shit on the floor. It very well could on the bed because, look, I hear the little nails hitting that floor whenever it's up. But, I mean, come on. I mean, at least just surrender them, because if you guys get booted out on your asses, where are these animals going to go? Where are they going to go? Are you just going to let them, you're going to let them out and just let them just do whatever in the wild so they could get ate up by a hawk or a coyote or whatever? It's like, you guys just surrender them. It's like, and you can have those animals back when you all get your life back together and be clean and sober. Jess has already said that 1,000,000 times. No, ma'am.
Hi.
He refuses to relinquish the cats. One she just told Mama Amy was abused and dropped. I guess from whoever just came in the box. They're like, I can only tell you what it's like just happened. Supposedly one of the cats were already abused and whatever before Abby got it. But my question is why has Abby not kept up? I don't care either way. If the animal's been abused and dropped, why has it not gotten the treatment the way it's gotten? And how did the animal end up in that condition? I want to know. It's like, did it get kicked? Whatever. Did they throw it? Whatever. And if that's the case, but she didn't have any reason to call it the R word when she was talking to Mommy Amy. She only wanted to give up one cat because she said the other one is the R word, this, that, and the third, and now she doesn't want to give up none. So Mama Amy's niece and nephew are getting 2 of mine under the conditions that they can't bring home them cats. They will automatically come back to me if they're for any reason they can no longer care for them.
Okay, so I'm at work and I have patients nonstop, and I've been dying to get on this call. First of all, I live in Florida, and firefighters and cops jump in sewers to save ducks that fall in sewer. I don't understand why no one is helping to get these animals out of there. And I think it's very sweet that you guys say, Abby, this, and they don't care about their animals. Look at the way they live. There's, urine and feces all over that house. Those cats and that dog are probably starving and eating that, because that's what happens when they get hungry. I literally have on the news this morning a firefighter that died running into a house to save a cat in Florida. So it's really concerning to me that I don't know if it's because of where she lives, I'm not sure, but it's so concerning to me that we're on TikTok and we're more concerned about these animals and these people than the authorities. And my ex-husband is enough.
I'm gonna have to go, but I will. I'm
That'll
gonna have.
never be going on over here.
I'm gonna have to